Here's how I make my iPad notes for university since so many of you have been requesting. I use the app Notability and I absolutely love it. To make a new note, you're going to go in the corner and click New, and then go into Template Settings and make sure you have the grid feature on and the spacing is size 1. This ensures that your notes end up really neat. And then I go in and add my title. After that, I adjust my pen settings. I always use size 4 when I'm making notes, and I might slightly change that if I'm doing drawings or diagrams. And I choose the first option when I'm writing my notes because the second one's more of a calligraphy one, so it's like a bit thicker, and the other ones are dotted ones. And my biggest tip to having neat notes is zooming in when you write and using a thicker pen. And then here's an example of me writing my notes. I did speed it up a bit because I do take my time just because I sell them online, so I want to make sure they're really neat. And a key reminder, you do not need pretty notes to get good grades. This is just an aesthetic thing. Ultimately, good note-taking comes down to how you organize your information in the least amount of words possible. This could be done by using bullet points, use of highlighters, etc. And then for me, I like to color code my notes by topic. I like to distinguish between my heading and subheading. You can do this however you want, but for me, I use the highlighter feature for the heading, and then I use the same color, just in the pen style, for the subheadings. And then for the rest of the information, I just use a different color. And then the final step is going back into template settings and making sure the grid style's off and it's back to plain. However, my in-class notes do not look like that. These are done really fast, just so I can take in everything my professor is saying. So do not be discouraged if your notes are messy because these are written after class. So, yeah.